Canada beating out Great Britain on day number 1, and then, you know, obviously the likes of your country, Moxie, or people decided to just destroy the hopes and dreams of Team Canada, resulting in, you know, them being the favorites in this group so far. But obviously, like you said, they got that game versus Australia later, and right now Canada versus Brazil is the real talking point, because if Canada wants to qualify for this top 2, I mean, they've got to beat Brazil today.
Oh, having a dance party.
Of course. Of course.
It's not quite the synced choreo dance that's gonna be coming out, but it's
wait, Crimson has a paid emote.
Can get to it.
I have that emote too. I remember I spent $10 on it. I only used it twice.
This match incredibly seriously. They are going to be going for the most meta composition currently, which is that Sigma. Seeker might actually stick on that Symmetra to be able to try and burst. For
okay, kind of mega. Just Ludwig's on May.
But he decides instead to field into that Sojourn to look for the off angles and have the pick potential to take one of these players from Brazil down if they lag.
If Brazil loses this one, then they're out. If Canada wins this right now, 100% in.
Both teams kind of switching sides. Noxious, the first one to come out on top, and then Cal combines.
Hello from Australia. Hey, Gozo. What's up?
Hello from Australia. This is my first stream list.
Thank you for the $539. Thank you.
Oh,
let me put a leg under my ass.
Yeah, support BDW. It's really the enduring storyline for Ilari players in the World Cup. She does so much damage, as well as having that mobility.
I'm trying to get the hair out of my face,
to
Chad.
be able to look for those off angles, just
Yes,
the way you would
blah, blah,
expect
blah.
something like a Sojourn to be able to do so. And Brazil are going to have a tough time ahead of them if they want to try and approach this point. They don't have that loose.
I'm gonna be watching like this.
Match damage for damage. So if they get stuck too long on these rotations, that just enables Seeker and Noxious so much time to find a kill before the fight starts.
Shot available for Seeker. Peeks around to the right side. Unfortunately misses it, but still has that disruptor stock, so that's a ton of damage.
Ooh, Svenko very low. Ooh, peeking with that much HP gets punished though.
Can't get some direct healing until the pylon's there.
Yeah, it's punished instantly.
Found that opening pick on Svenko. False as well into Dalka, and Brazil, unfortunately, you know, picked apart once more. Sent back to the spawn doors, and Canada have already crossed that 50% margin.
Yeah, when you're running both the Soldier and the Sojourn, you have just such a pincer.
Soldier and Sojourn.
You can take advantage of when you're defending. Look at how
you have to touch the fingertips to achieve maximum.
They've got false anchoring on that point. He's sort of baiting
Evil.
Team Brazil into trying to go for the Sigma, and then that's when you're going to see these two pockets of teams actually collapse in and pincer onto whoever tries to step forward.
Oh no! Svenko's
Window plus Helix rocket, so good.
Right into that Helix rocket from Noxious. Cal goes low on the right side, but has.
You're looking like Ezekiel from Walking Dead.
Oh my God, you get deleted
And I still smile.
on the outside as well. Two already removed for Brazil.
Ooh, did Brazil get a kill? I don't think they did.
And I mean, this is last fight territory.
I don't think they did.
Yeah, but Noxious is still holding onto that tac visor. Cal's going to have the captive son as well with that.
This round at
potential.
least.
So Team Brazil, they're going to actually swap X-Fell onto the Kiriko to have the Susie to cleanse the effect.
And they're touching this last second. I mean, Dalka runs.
Did it touch? Yeah, it did.
But he goes down instantly. Also, captive son is out, but the visor from Noxious is here. Just to combine.
Good Suzu, but
he got an overclock from Ludwig, but
it's over.
No more teammates remaining on the point. Canada.
Canada just wants to secure this. You know, they want to be done really fast, go in, bum, 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 over. Are they playing the current patch, the one that's live right now with all the nerfs? No.
When they were able to pick up that first fight, they tried coming in with that amplification matrix to just deny one of those angles, right? Have the amp matrix that you can then try.
Where's
to collapse into
XQCR? I think
whoever's
he's
anchoring
benched.
on that point. If they try to disengage, they at least give up that space, and you can look forward to just contest and maybe find a flip.
Canada's
to be
just
able
having
to stall
fun.
out for as long as you potentially can, but that just
They're
does
just having
not
fun, Chad.
happen. Now we head into Mecha Base, and
just
it's
move
going
this
to
a
be
little bit
all
closer
about
to
who
me.
can control these chokes. These maze are going to start to come into play. Whoever wins the first fight is going to be at such a huge advantage.
Oh yeah, I mean, Canada obviously feeling confident there, starting with that opposition, like you mentioned, just to get the dance off. With the Orisa first, Moxie, it looks like, with the passion to go alongside it, so a very different composition compared to Brazil, who are running something eerily similar to the last one.
Yeah, we've seen false on the Orisa before, and it has found a lot of value just moving forward with that javelin spin. Team Brazil.
If I'm seeing something in this World Cup, it's literally teams are playing exactly, like incredibly fast. That's what I meant to say.
Their own immortality field here. for Canada so they can stay nice and healthy.
They're doing really well.
As well just wants to find a bit of an off angle.
No kills though. No kills. It's still even. Zvenko is still alive.
Looking to regroup on it just yet.
Oh, False is so low.
Pocket again from both of his healers. Wall there.
His what now, Dogman?
Stop Brazil from rotating efficiently towards that point, but they are on it regardless, so they take that.
Still no kills, by the way. Brazil caps the point. Good rotations. But now when the fight starts, Canada's like, you know what? Use these resources. We don't care. We're gonna cap it afterwards.
Both supports from Brazil are gone, and even though Brazil got the point first, it's Canada with the superior positioning and now reclaim the point.
False is doing a very good job as well of just making sure that Dalka doesn't really get to use all of these Sigma abilities. Normally when we actually see something like a Sigma mirror, it becomes about trying to use that Maywall to force the immortality.
No, I'm good, Abba. Honestly, it's good.
With that shift, you obviously
don't mind the casting that much.
That pressure with an Arista the way you do with a Sigma being able to cancel with Accretion. But False has been doing such a good job of just fortifying, shifting in and taking up that space.
Trying to win that, but they can still win. Dalka's 9 on ult. Nah.
Try and keep Dalka alive through it, but he just goes down immediately. And Team Canada retain control of this show.
I mean, that was just pure defensive advantage.
Skipped
right
a bit.
Team Canada. I mean, the first pick went for Brazil, but you know, it didn't really matter when you couldn't use your amplification matrix. Now, the side of Brazil do have that gravitic flux available.
Honestly, that Bastion change with 2 extra seconds
coming up on that
might matter a lot.
Soon in a beat drop, but Canada still are sitting pretty with their own ultimates. I mean,
12 seconds is a lot compared to 10 in Overwatch.
Terror surge here with the artillery strike as a composite.
You have a bunch of other cooldowns available.
We'll see if Canada can pull it off here. They
huge beat. Ooh, it's a big mate throw there.
Only gets the immortality field for now, but Dalka actually comes out on top on a Seeker after the gravitic flux landed. Also, the
go Brazil. Will they win?
So low, but a nice pocket there from Xfil.
But he has to cap the point.
On the back keeps him nice and healthy. So now Canada in a bit of a weird situation where they lose Crimzo as well. So I mean, slowly
almost
losing members here.
Ooh, they get the point.
Rotated to the point, get that cap as well.
Brazil with Sojin ultimate, Zvenko maybe will be able to clutch this. They win a fight. Actually, this is the first fight they won.
The ultimate goes out, so the mate doesn't have to worry about Blizzard being cancelled, but Ludwig mirrors a Blizzard, throws it into Canada's backline, and as a result, they don't get to play aggressively once the Sigma Flux has run out. Now we see Team Brazil for the first time with control of this choke. Seeker immediately
they disengage too fast.
Sure
oh! Holy wait! Xfel was low HP afterwards. They disengaged too fast from the ultimate.
Cut off.
Gave Canada all of the space. Huge boop. No, never mind. The rock! Dolko!
Sorry, from Dalka. Off the map, Cal goes, so that's a big pick.
Zvenko might clutch this. 25 HP. Shooting the Orisa ain't gonna work.
And didn't get any healing. And Seeker having 2 kills there too. False just gets the sustain.
Xfel, this is the last fight.
He easily gets back
the mechanics, bro. Xfel finds one though.
To climb over, but Dalka's gone too. I mean, this is a weird situation for Naya to be in.
Oh, Dalka.
That point, Noxious will find him.
Died a little bit earlier there, 92%. Yep, rock.
1-0
Chad, 1-0. Second map is starting. Chicharito. Thank you by the way for considering me. Upstroke to the guards. We're getting this started, chat.
All of that was thrown entirely out of the window because Team Canada
they gotta change the achievement for Zenyatta Pixel Spray. Clearly.
And made sure that Team Brazil were constantly having to use all of the mobility tools that should be enabling them to
good comp. Brazil has a really interesting comp.
Away from
I like that they're trying stuff. This is what you gotta do. This is your last chance, possibly the last map that can maybe help you towards keep your chances of life of qualifying. If you lose this one, there's no way you're gonna qualify. If Canada wins this one, then I think they get 100%.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's for Brazil at least in particular. It's a bit.
Let's see.
Kind of the team from China-esque with that Zenyatta and in out here as well. Team Canada
it's also
though.
shield break, right? Against False.
Yeah, False is really going to be having to deal with a lot of the shots of Niall, but he is on the high ground, so can at least avoid that for now. Meanwhile, Neil looking to displace them, but Canada, I mean, they're just headstrong here on the top of this bridge, just continuously.
Yeah, Kage left ugly again.
Team Brazil at the moment, who are kind of stuck at that bus. I mean, they got no speed, and Seeker immediately with the grenade.
Like, here's the thing, you go with poke, but then Canada's just gonna disengage from the poke. What are you gonna spam? And the second you want to engage on the stags, Canada's just gonna go on with Bastion.
Now we're going to see the mercy swap come
good
out
swap.
as False
They're
was
trying stuff.
not being pressured by that Zenyatta. There is so much space up on that high ground for you to be able to hide away, break away from line of sight long enough for Discord to drop. And Team Brazil now are going to prioritize the Echo pick potential.
Love the
coming
jump.
in of a coordinated dive, looking
Good
to just
supporting.
evaporate this Bastion with the stickies, but the Sigma shield and the peel from the rest of the team is strong, and Seeker stays standing.
I mean, this is a really sick setup for Canada. I mean, they've got their supports on like this off angle back left. You can't really dive them, and they're continually pumping damage into you. And look, immediately Svenko and Neil fall. What does Brazil do? They're going back to the spawn once again, just trying to avoid any potential staggers, but even Niall can't. I mean,
The problem that I have with this comp is the fact that you're just putting too much pressure on Ludwig and Svenko.
Yeah, but this is traditional dive.
Svenko can't even charge his Gale gun. Like, Canada's just gonna hide when Svenko has the gun charged up.
And
It's only Ludwig.
So much time has passed.
None of us are available here. This is the fight that Brazil has the highest chances of winning. Oh, it's a big nade.
That was a nice nade onto false.
Good.
Actually getting the kill.
Cal gets two.
And then Exfil, oh my god,
nice splash dagger. Oh, against 3. 4. They copied though.
That's 3 solo kills.
Cal played that really well. Really well.
The mini health pack eventually will be found by Ludwig in the
Huge.
However, the damage is already done to Brazil.
No more YouTube stream. I've been having some issues with it. I don't think it's from it, but my stream has been crashing halfway through it, so want to try out today with no stream on YouTube. I do intend on doing dual streaming though.
Seeker finds the kill. Artillery strike here as well to zone the
But maybe after the World Cup.
For Brazil at the moment, so they're relying heavily on this Mercy pocket. Oh my god, can he get the res? Niall gets it. So Brazil are still in this. Noxious is low on the point, has to recall. Surely they could find him.
Brazil.
Found Seeker. The pulse bomb connects for nothing. On
Force
the
is
side
low.
of
Oh, they're gonna get the first point. Single PC setup right now.
So even though it looked
Time for the new 4080 Ti. I was thinking. Just says encoder overload.
I mean, maybe Canada can get a retest off. They've got
That's my
using
my capture card, my video card.
Yeah, Canada just giving up that point,
Good, dude.
prioritizing holding the high ground so they can get Seeker into a position to pressure this Echo in the next fight. They know that Ludwig is coming in with that
Where's the
duplicated
gameplay for more than
form,
3
and they want
seconds?
to
Yeah, I mean,
deprive Team Brazil of any momentum
Ludwig did really well
to
with
be able to
that
keep this
copy.
payload moving through streets.
Goes this way. They don't count Brazil out when they can do what they just did, but False has found Svenko. And that just sends Brazil kind of further back as well, as Canada's looking to take this aggressive position towards the payload.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Genji swap come through eventually from Ludwig if this duplication fails. Seeker being set up on that.
Brazil can win this.
So hard to be able to eject, but False is taking
A little bit too late. Ooh, close. I've been having some issues with double PC stream setup chat. I've been having it for years, and I feel like it's just simply single stream setup for the quality that Twitch can maximum offer me at 8K bitrate. 4K, no way. You know, like you could on YouTube.
Even though they lost so many members here, they've got
But
that's why you're A-okay with Ludwig
I think I can do actually.
Well, one, he has to play that aggressive because he needs to
at least YouTube on one, Twitch on the other. I can't do that. Thank you though for the help.
To ignore the shift defensive as Neil's coming in with
Nana comes in.
to ignore all of the damage. It's gonna be harder, however, to ignore that damage reduction with an amplification matrix doubling everything sent your way.
Yeah, I mean, they've only lost one, though, for how many ults were committed at the very least. However, that was, yeah, that Baptiste.
This is a decent push for Brazil. I'll be honest. This is pretty good.
Now have the Valkyrie ready to go.
I don't expect them to cap the second point, but second part of this map is pretty hard to cap. It's Alpine. Tevuk Streamio. Prime. Option pass for 2 months. We'll come back to the guards.
Come back. Seeker with the artillery strikes able to find Expo.
Ooh, nice dodge there by Svenko, but
also goes down, maybe as Niall was going for that resurrect.
gooey goop.
But now, I mean,
Thank you for Streamio. Prime. Option with the guards.
Back in the fight. They're just going to have to back up once again with 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock.
It's a very common strategy for these teams to turn to when you're dealing with a pocketed Echo or Pharah. You go
Winston is just dark chat to get some ult charge.
Pocket roll, push them out of position to
Might
get that
be
resurrection, and then you chase
best
down
hero,
players
so
knowing that they don't have
I'm
that
okay with
lifeline
this, but again,
attached to them,
it's a lot of
and
stress
they're
on Ludwig
vulnerable.
and
it's
Svenko with
something that
this.
Team Canada have been able to
Xfel,
again and again and again.
Neil and Neil are gonna have a hard time. Like, they're just gonna be there, you know?
He's been so good, by the way, for Team Canada on Tracer. I know that was a talking point leading into the games, into this World Cup group stages, but
his best hero,
really
there you go.
a step up above.
It's
where he was
okay.
before.
It's not optimal, you know. It's okay.
He's excelled immensely.
You get more than.
Talking to him before even heading
It's okay with the
into
value that you get. You
conference,
could get
he was
more,
just
but at the
really
end of the day, if you're not
happy
comfortable
to
with
get a
other
chance
heroes
to
in this
show and
situation,
prove
it's
himself
better.
in that DPS role, and he is doing that and
To just
then
stay your
some.
best.
As the pulse bomb
They have
is
time,
out,
20
trying to
seconds.
attack
You
on
hear that
both
music?
players in
This
the
is like one of my
backline.
best
Doesn't
tips,
have
is
to
to
worry
literally
about
lower down the
taking
music
shit from
volume.
the Sigma in case it gets
Ooh.
cancelled. Noxious is just living his
Good
best
kill on
life.
Cal. I'm okay with that because they can guess that. That's a good guess.
And the res is here.
Nano's available.
Ultimate advantage
They can win this.
going actually in favor of
Brazil.
Got the Nano engaged. And a pulse
Jump
bomb
in with a
from
Nano.
One of the members of Brazil has to be huge at the moment if they want a chance to win.
Nano
And
Tracer?
overtime
Why?
now. Immortality field popped as well. Seeker finds Neil though. No,
Ooh,
that's
maybe Nano
terrible.
Echo.
They don't have their tank to help them in this fight. Noxious also finds
Ooh,
Niall.
I think that was a misclick.
With a copy gravitic flux in the help from both Cal and Noxious. I mean,
Fish.
Brazil cannot move any further.
I guess they
in
can't
this
get
group
anybody,
phase.
Doug.
Canada will
They're all
hold
playing
that
on high ground.
right
No
there.
vertical mobility.
Force held on to that flux for so long as well because he is waiting for Team Brazil to make their move with that nano boost, and then he froze in the flux to disrupt any
Not that
momentum
bad,
that a
though.
nano boosted entrance to a fight should provide.
Not that
It's
bad.
really smart coming through from Team Canada. He knows that there's not a whole lot that can
You have music
cancel
off
it. He
actually helps
doesn't
you not
have
to
play
panic in
around
OT,
specific
although
cooldowns
sometimes it makes you
like
deny.
you see in the Sigma
That's what I'm talking
versus
about.
Mirror matchup where you're constantly concerned about the other Sigma
That's what I'm
using
talking
accretion
about,
to
you
be
know,
able to
like,
cancel it, even if you're
lower
going up
down
against
music
something
volume,
like
you're gonna see that you're gonna play way
with
better
that
because 30
javelin
seconds
throw,
to
you can
go,
get stunned out of
you're
it.
gonna
With
get
a DFS
panicked.
punch, you can get
And here's the
punched
thing,
out.
like even Brazil, they're like, probably they heard the music. I'm not joking. Maybe. I'm just speculating. Maybe somebody heard the music. Maybe they were like, guys, we have 30 seconds. We gotta go. The music kicked in. You have 30 seconds to set up. They could have saved. Winston could have not peeked. Half the guys available mid-fight. Nano is going to be available. You can go in the last second. No reason to engage at 18 or 22 seconds remaining. I've been saying this in rank 2. It's so tilting saying team fights happen with about 20 seconds remaining. You have time. You have time, bro. It's going to be one more second. That's it. Just go there. Just touching it in overtime. I don't know why a lot of teams at every level almost. Unless it's like the highest. Like Overwatch League playoffs, right? Or Overwatch League. Almost everybody does it. Doesn't matter. It's high contenders. It's World Cup. It's everywhere, bro. Like, just going in before it even starts. Wait until the last second, dude. Wait until the last second. You know? You have time, and Zvenko.
Noxious, who is
Bought
setting up
Brazil
the main
more
side
time and more
shot
hope with that pick.
The Widowmaker of Brazil. Crucial pick.
Alvesol.
for them
There we
if
go.
they
So
want a
they're
chance to win this.
prime.
Canada looks like they're
Option
still setting up,
appreciated.
but looks like they're gonna wait for Noxious to come back.
Well, Svenko's trying to find another one of those picks. Ludwig
Tops to
not
Diva.
really finding anyone to fully dive onto just yet.
Okay for
as Team
Brazil.
Canada
Let's see where
have
Xfel's gonna
somehow
kite.
been able to get Seeker up onto the high ground. That has to be nade shenanigans to be able to parkour up there.
Yeah, exactly,
And
Luda.
Svenko is forced to pull back. And now he's going to be taking a lot of pressure coming through from Cal on that off-angle and alley.
Yeah, I mean, each headshot he takes just puts him in a worse situation.
So much
Knocked down
pressure
the
from
flank
everywhere.
too. I mean, everybody in Canada's collapsed. Brazil never really found their footing there on the defensive side. Maybe they could have gone for a dive, but we're a bit too passive waiting for Svenko's shots, who is now...
Where is
gonna swap
Zolaf?
over
He's
Tracer.
just chilling with them.
Yeah, Team Brazil don't really have anything to try and bait out. The
Gank's not here, Chess, so I'm gonna be
modding
modding from time to time too.
Something like a Brigida or a Looter, you're always going to have these problems arising in your backline with Noxious just getting to absolutely free farm. Neil's always going to be playing really aggressive, trying to buy that space, that distraction for Ludwig and Svenko to be able to try and do the exact same thing to Team Canada's supports. But first of all, they need to win these 1v1s. The Tracer versus is so important to stop that payload from moving.
Did you see that grenade from Seeker? It just like bounced off 4 walls and still connected on the Ludwig there. I mean, it didn't result in a
But
kill,
me and
but that was
Bastion
nuts.
got it then.
Ludwig in the copy.
Yeah, Bastion's the
Goes to
copy.
tank
Get a
war
Cal,
on
get Cal.
Bastion. Svenko's able to
Get
find
the Cal, get Cal.
As Ludwig wanted that kill. Baptiste went on the backside as well to sustain for Canada though, even though they're missing a member of the
Xfel,
team.
good
Oh,
kill.
Noxious
Looking
doing a nice
good.
clean from Xfel as well. Their artillery strike couldn't go through on the copy either, because the copy did run out. Canada does have
Very nice shot.
4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, but Brazil at least get a
4 minutes to
in
go.
there.
It's gonna be hard to hold this. But honestly, I don't like Canada's comp that much. I know False plays a really good diva. Gloveless. Then we can see the Mayo. Prime. Option best ones will come back to the guards.
The
fuck got started? I didn't click.
Chasing, pressuring, trying to bait that
Pulse.
Wilson bubble a little bit too early. So he's forced to jump away and leave his Ana behind.
They ran them automatically.
And now
It's over though. It is over, dude. Brazil tried,
I mean, what do you do against that?
but Canada too strong. Brazil tried. I like that it tried the second part. Try different team comp out. Canada was just like full chill though, full in control. This was a huge learning experience for Brazil.
Strong showing coming through
The next
from Team
time-
Canada. This is actually something that
Gonna
Hey, I'm Olaf. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. Meow.